Some motorcycles don't enter history with noise. They enter with silence and simplicity, with dignity, with engineering, without showing off. And that is enough, because true greatness never needs to prove itself. This is a 1953 Horex Regina, the symbol of post-war Germany's rebirth. Exported to 60 different countries, welcomed with respect all around the world. One of the most beautiful stories in German motorcycle history.
Hey, look over here.
And it stood here, abandoned,
this is it.
in a place nobody saw,
Regina.
in a corner
Beautiful.
nobody searched, until today. At the edge of town, there's a junkyard that nobody visits anymore. Rusted gates, broken fences. For years, forgotten machines slowly merging with the earth. The kind of place where time has stopped, where stories were left unfinished. Everything brought here was once someone's most prized possession, once a part of someone's life, and then it was left behind, just like that, quietly. We walked slowly through the junkyard, crushed cars,
All right, easy
bent
now. Let the
frames,
bed tilt.
engines that hadn't turned in
Front strap
decades.
loose. She's all
Everything
yours, boss.
here has a story that ended too soon,
Steady,
a
watch
story
the
that
front wheel.
nobody looked back for, nobody asked about, nobody cared about. And
Okay, bring
then,
it down.
there,
The
half
corrosion
buried
around
in
the
rust,
carburetor is
hidden among
significant.
scrap
We might have
metal
to
and
source a new
overgrown
one
weeds,
entirely.
pressed down
I've
under
made
the
a note
weight
of
of
the pitching
years,
on the frame
but
as
still
well.
standing, a silhouette that stopped us completely. We didn't move, we didn't speak, we just looked. Because some
These
things you
spokes are
recognize
completely
before you
compromised.
can
We can't
explain
salvage
why.
them.
No, and the
That
engine
elegant
casing is heavily
teardrop-shaped
pitted.
tank,
We're looking at
those
extensive
thin,
fabrication
clean
here.
lines with not a single unnecessary detail, that precision you can feel in every part, every weld, every surface of German craftsmanship, and those characteristic twin exhaust pipes extending on both sides, symmetrical, balanced, perfect. For someone who knows, this sight is not just a motorcycle. This is the voice of a nation rising from the ruins of war. This was a 1953 Horex Regina, 18,600 units produced in total, exported to 60 countries, one of the most loved, most sought after, most respected models in German motorcycle history. And one of them was lying right here, for decades, quietly, in this junkyard that nobody knew about, waiting for someone who would understand it, someone who would see it, someone who would recognize it, someone who knew its worth. We understood. We took it, brushed the rust away with our hands. The metal underneath was still solid. The frame was intact. The engine cases were solid. The crankshaft turned, slowly, with resistance, but it turned. This machine hadn't died. It had just been abandoned. We made a call. We agreed on a price, and on that morning, one of the most elegant machines in German motorcycle history found someone to fight for it again. Not someone who would walk away, quite the opposite, someone who would never give up. Getting it out was not easy. It hadn't moved in decades. Every
Sandblasting
component
worked
felt
wonders.
locked in
Not a
place,
spot of
held
rust
down
left.
by
It's
time,
beautiful.
rust, and the weight of forgotten years. The wheels had fused to the ground. The tires had collapsed into themselves. Every bolt, every connection, every surface frozen in place beneath years of neglect, seized by rust, imprisoned by time. This machine did not forgive carelessness. It demanded patience. It demanded care. It demanded respect. We worked slowly, carefully, without a rush, lifting each section by hand, making sure nothing cracked, nothing broke, every movement deliberate, every step considered, every decision made with care. We loaded it onto the flatbed, secured it with soft ties, wrapped the most fragile parts, because this was not just a motorcycle on a truck. This was 1953 on a truck. This was Bad Homburg, Hermann Reeb's workshop, the hope and determination of the post-war years, all of it on a flatbed, heading somewhere it could breathe again. And as the sun rose that morning, as the light fell across the junkyard, across everything that had been left behind, the 1953 Horex Regina left the place where it had been abandoned. Not to an auction house, not to a showroom, not behind glass, to a workshop, to hands that understood exactly what it deserved, to a mind that knew exactly what it meant. It was taking its first journey in a very long time. But the real journey was only just beginning. When it arrived at the restoration workshop, we saw the damage clearly for the first time, under proper light, without the shadows of the junkyard, without anything hiding what time had done. The fuel tank had corroded from the inside. Layer after layer of old fuel residue had solidified like varnish, then blocked it completely. The carburetor was completely blocked, sealed shut by the stamp of decades of neglect. The electrical system had nearly vanished entirely. The wiring crumbled between our fingers like old glass, connections that had long since lost their function. The chrome surfaces, almost nothing remained, turned to memory. But the engine block was intact. The frame was solid. The crankcases were whole. And when we tried to turn the crankshaft, it moved, slowly, with resistance, but it moved. That was enough. That was everything, because this machine was not built to give up. The people who built it did not know how to give up. The 1953 Horex Regina was the most beautiful proof of German engineering in the post-war era, and you could feel that even standing in front of it in the workshop, in every weld, in every bolt, in every part. That presence was still there, undeniable. The story begins in 1923, Bad Homburg, Germany. A man named Fritz Kleemann builds a motorcycle factory. The name is simple but meaningful. Ho, from Hamburg, Rex, meaning king in Latin. Horex, the king of Hamburg. Not just a name, a claim, a promise. Kleemann gets straight to work. He joins forces with Columbus, a well-known engine manufacturer, and begins building reliable, solid, honest motorcycles. 250cc single-cylinder four-stroke engines for German roads, for the German people. The Second World War nearly destroys the factory. Everything stops. Production stops. Dreams stop. Everything is destroyed. But some things are not destroyed. Some things are stronger than war. Determination, resolve, and the desire to build a good motorcycle. In 1948, Horex rises again. Talented engineer Hermann Reeb takes the pre-war SB35 model and redesigns it from scratch, thinks from zero, draws with an eye toward the future. New frame, new suspension, new brakes, modern, forward-thinking, far ahead of its time.
Yes, this is perfect.
In December 1948, the first Horex Regina rolls off the production line. 350cc, single-cylinder, air-cooled, overhead valves. And in that moment, German motorcycle history turns a new page. Regina, meaning queen in Latin. And that name was earned, because this motorcycle truly behaved like a queen. The success of the Regina was extraordinary. In a Germany rising from the ruins of war, people needed a reliable means of transport. But not just reliable, it had to be beautiful too. It had to be dignified too. Something that didn't carry the weight of the times, but instead gave a feeling of lightness and hope. Regina was exactly that. Reliable, solid, economical, and equally elegant. That teardrop-shaped tank, two-piece dual seat, round headlight, wire-spoke wheels, and twin exhaust pipes extending on both sides. This design was not ordinary. This was a work of art. Designed for everyday use, but a work of art that made everyone who looked stop in their tracks. In 1953, new members joined the family. The 250cc model and the most powerful, the 400cc model. The Regina was now offered in 3 different engine options, 250, 350, and 400cc. Each one special for its own rider, each one built with the same German precision, each one carrying the same Hermann Reeb spirit. And the world noticed. 60 different countries, 6 continents, 18,600 units produced. American soldiers serving in Germany saw the Regina and were captivated. They took it back to their own countries. The British were in awe. Europeans wanted to own one. The Japanese studied it with great interest because the Regina was not just a motorcycle. This was the answer of a nation that had come through war to the rest of the world. A quiet but powerful answer. A proud but humble answer. We are still here. We are still building. And look at what we build. Come and see. Standing in front of this engine now, disassembled, worn down by decades, covered in the quiet of forgotten years, you could still feel what it once was. Not just see it, feel it. That sensitivity given by hands, that characteristic precision of German engineering, that attention behind every part, every bolt, every surface. 342 cc, air-cooled, single-cylinder four-stroke engine, overhead valves, aluminum cylinder head, 19 horsepower at 5,000 RPM, four-speed transmission, dry weight 165 kilograms, maximum speed 130 kilometers per hour. On paper, that might seem modest, but those numbers don't fully tell the story of this engine. Because this engine was not measured by performance alone. Because no number can describe that single-cylinder exhaust note, that deep, rhythmic, full sound. The Regina was measured by its quality, by the craftsmanship of every component, by the care with which every detail was designed. The hydraulic telescopic front fork was an extremely modern technology for that era. While many competitors were still using old systems, the Regina was looking far ahead. The dual-shock rear suspension made the comfort unrivaled. Front and rear 15mm drum brakes, reliable and balanced. Bing carburetor, tuned with German precision, assembled with German meticulousness. And that sound, that deep, rhythmic, full, single-cylinder exhaust note, once heard, never forgotten. This was not just an engine. This was the pinnacle of German engineering in the mid-1950s. And it stood before us, disassembled, waiting to be brought back together. The frame went to sandblasting first. Years of rust, paint, and grime stripped back layered by layer. Work that required patience, work that required care, work that could not be rushed. What emerged underneath was clean, bare metal, bright and honest and true. The frame was perfect, not a single crack, not a single bend, built with the same precision, the same care as the day it left the Bad Homburg factory in 1953. Hermann Reeve's hands were still in that metal. That design was still there, undamaged, unchanged. The engine was fully disassembled, every single component carefully inspected, cleaned, and measured, every surface checked, every tolerance confirmed, new gaskets, new seals, new bearings, everything that time had worn away, replaced correctly. The carburetor was completely rebuilt, the fuel system restored from tank to engine, the wiring rerouted from scratch, every cable, every connection, every fuse, all of it new, all of it clean. The bodywork was carefully refinished, that elegant teardrop-shaped tank restored to its original beauty. Those flowing lines, that confident stance, those characteristic twin exhaust pipes shone again. The wire-spoke rims were cleaned and polished. Fresh tires were fitted. Day after day, piece by piece, the motorcycle on the stand grew more complete. There was no shortcut worth taking on a machine like this. Every hour spent was an act of respect for what this motorcycle represents. Respect for the founding spirit of 1923. Respect for the rebirth from the ruins of war. Respect for the vision on Hermann Reeve's drawing board. Respect for the pride of German elegance that reached 60 countries. This engine was going to breathe again. The moment finally came. We ran through the final checks one last time, not because we doubted the work, but because this machine deserved that level of care. Verified every line, every connection, made sure everything that needed to be right was right. Then we kicked it. Once, a click. Twice, a shudder. A feeling of something waking up deep inside. 3 times, the engine fired. That deep, rhythmic, unmistakable single-cylinder Horex voice broke decades of silence. Smoke curled from the exhaust. The engine shook, found its rhythm, settled into itself, and held its idle. Steady, strong, alive. We didn't say anything. We didn't need to. The 1953 Horex Regina was alive again. Not restored to sit in a museum, not rebuilt to stand behind glass at a show. Restored to exist, to ride, to feel the freedom, the confidence, the quiet strength that the people who rode this motorcycle in 1953 felt. Someone had left this machine behind, one of 18,600 Reginas, left in a junkyard, like it meant nothing, but it meant everything. It still does, because this is not just a motorcycle. This is the physical form of a German dream stretching from 1923 to 1956. This is the work of people who believed in engineering in the middle of war, who believed in elegance even among the ruins, who believed in quality under any circumstance. Built by hand, built with patience, by people who believed that ordinary was never enough.
What a beauty.
We believe that too,
Paid off.
every day, every machine, every quiet hour in the workshop. That is why we do this, for machines like this one, for moments like this one, for the moment an engine that hasn't run in decades coughs, shudders, and fires for the first time. The 1953 Horex Regina. After all these years of silence, it was